Hey, it's Jack. Today's battle report is actually a competitive battle report. So me and my friend Matt recently both went to 2 tournaments. The first tournament, I went 3-0, he went 3-0. I won, of course. The second grand tournament we went to, he went 5-0 and I went 4-1, and he actually beat the opponent who beat me. We got together in this battle report, and we are going to face his competitive army against my competitive army. Lumineth versus Sylvaneth. He is a very legit player. He's one of the only players to win a grand tournament with Sylvaneth in 3.0. This game was actually filmed 2 FAQs ago, so if you're here in the comments, you're like, well, Awakened Wildwoods don't actually work like that. We know. The rules that we played in this battle report aren't the current rules, but at the time when we filmed it, it's how we played. So, enjoy the battle report, and just know this is 2 FAQs ago. Going over my army list, for my sub-faction, I took the Great Nation Zytrek. The first time a wizard casts a spell, or unbinds or dispels a spell, you get +1 to that roll. I took Archmage Teclis, Skinari Cathalar, as my general, who has the command trait Fast Learner, the artifact Gift of Selenar, and the extra spell Total Eclipse. She also has the spell Speed of Hish. For my battle line, I took 2 units of Wardens, one with the spell Speed of Hish, and the other one with the spell Lambent Light. For my other battle line, I took a unit of 20 Sentinels with the spell Lambent Light, and a unit of 30 Sentinels with the spell Ethereal Blessing. I also took the endless spell Umbral Spell Portal. For my core battalions, I took Battle Regiment, which I put every unit into, which made me a 1-drop. And that is 1990 points of Lumineth. For Matt's army, he took Sylvaneth with the sub-faction Gnarlroot. Its ability lets you reroll hit rolls of 1 if you're wholly within 12 of a wizard. His army consists of Alariel, Drycha, who has the spell Regrowth, a Tree Lord Ancient as his general, with the command trait Nurtured by Magic, the artifact Amulet of Destiny, and the spell Regrowth. He also has 2 branch wraiths, one with the artifact Chalice of Nectar and the spell Virtuous Harmony, and another branch wraith with the spell Virtuous Harmony. His battle line consists of 4 units of 10 Dryads, and he took the endless spell Spitesworm Hive. He took 2 core battalions, the Warlord and the Battle Regiment core battalion. And that's 1975 points of Sylvaneth. The battle plan we're playing today is Feral Foray. There are 6 objectives, 3 in each player's territory. You score a victory point for scoring at least 1 objective. You score another victory point if you control at least 2 or more objectives. You score another victory point if you control more objectives than your opponent. You score 2 victory points if you complete your battle tactic that turn. You can also raid objectives. At the start of the second battle round, you can raid an objective if it's in your opponent's territory. If you do so, score an additional victory point, then remove the objective. You can only raid 1 objective per turn.
This video is sponsored by Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning platform with thousands of different classes and different topics. Your instructors are individual creators. So let's talk about how Skillshare works. I mean, why would you use it opposed to using YouTube to learn something or just watching TikTok tutorials over and over again at 3 in the morning? Why would you do that? How it works is pretty simple. You subscribe to Skillshare and get access to video tutorials. It's curated specifically for learning and there's no ads, and they're always launching premium classes, so you can stay focused. There's all kinds of topics ranging from photography, videography. The class that I'm super interested in lately is audio production, namely mixing. The class I'm looking at right now is by Young Guru, and it's called How to Mix Music with Young Guru. Guru. Why am I saying that wrong? How to Mix Guru. There, I said it. The first 1,000 of our subscribers to click the link below will get a 1-month free trial of premium membership so you can explore your creativity. And thanks to Skillshare for giving us this sponsorship that's lasted this long. We're very grateful, and you've helped make battle reports free for everyone.
Starting my hero phase, I picked the battle tactic Broker Ranks, and I picked a unit of Dryads to destroy. So Teclis has the ability Archmage, which lets him pick either 1 spell to cast that's unbindable, 2 spells to cast at 12, or 4 spells to cast at 10. I choose 4. Usually I always choose 4, but sometimes in rare occasions I'll pick the other ones, but 4 is the way to go in my opinion. Turn 1, I wanted to cast more than 1 spell with the Skinari Cathalar, so I burned through Aether Quartz. And usually, burning Aether Quartz means you have -1 bravery for the rest of the game. But the Cathalar has the ability Absorb Despair, which lets her suck up the badness. And if there's an enemy unit with an 18, I can actually project it onto them, and now they're -1 bravery for the rest of the game. There was nobody within range. So she just sucked it up and sent it to, the Chaos Warp. Who cares? So now...
Send it to her live journal.
I have a heroic action. I will try to get a Teclis to get a command point on 4-up. Got it. And what about you, sir?
I'm going to do the same with the Tree Lord Ancient. Nope.
Now I will go to casting spells. Teclis will cast Protection Teclis at 10, so there'll be an 18-inch 5-up ward save bubble.
And I have nothing in range to stop you anyway, so.
And now I'm going to cast Power of Hish on these elves here. They get +2 to cast because Zytrek and the Selenar Aura.
3 or less.
I got it on 12, so they do mortal wounds on 5s instead of 6s. Gonna do it here now. Got my army matching dice. They have it as well. She's gonna cast Total Eclipse at a +2. I can reroll because the Shrine has a Guardian. So that is a 6, 7, 8. I do get it. Nobody's in range, unbind her, so she gets that. And her second spell will be Speed of Hish on these guys to double their movement. Got that too. So they are Speed of Hished. These guys will cast Spell Portal because they're a wizard. All right, got it on 6, 7, 8.
We'll try that with the Tree Lord Ancient. I got a 7.
Nope. So it does go off. I'll set that up. So now that the Spell Portal set up, I chose to cast Teclis spell Storm of Searing White Light through it. And this is a really, sometimes the spell can be Feast or Famine, because on a 1, nothing happens. But on a 2 through 4, you get D3 mortal wounds, and on a 5 or 6, it's D6 mortal wounds. And it's every enemy unit within 18 inches. So he did a really good job of spreading all his guys out, so I'm just going to be able to hit those 2 units there. And I do want to take that unit down, so on a 1, nothing happens. On a 2 through 4, it's D3, and a 5, 6, D6. This unit hit it. D6. 5 mortal wounds onto those guys.
Okay. Alrighty.
And now, over here, D3, 2 mortal wounds onto those guys. Teclis going to use his teleport spell on these guys here. After yeeting those wardens across the table, I usually use those to cast Lambent Light. Toss those guys across them. They're going to cast Lambent Light, and that is a really crucial spell for my build. Because Sentinels, they can do their mortal wounds on a 5-up if I get the Power Hish spell off, but if I don't, 6-up. And you can re-roll that are targeting the unit that has Lambent Light on it. So you can actually fish for 5s and 6s when you are looking for mortal wounds. And it's one of the key components to this build. So I'm going to try to get it at a +2. Oh, I got it on a 4, 5, 6 though.
I'm going to use my artifact here to roll 3 dice and keep the highest 2.
Oh, it's gone.
I got a 10.
There we go. And now Teclis has his last spell, which I think will be Mystic Shield on himself. It's going to be Mystic Shield, and that is the end of my hero phase. Starting Lumineth, turn 1 movement phase. Ended my movement phase. Move these guys up 6 because they are in Shining Company, and I can't run with them, or I'll break Shining Company. These guys, since they were Speed of Hish, they went up their 12, still on Shining Company. Teclis went up his 12, and these guys went up their 6, remaining in Shining Company. And the Shrine Guardian stayed there. She's good being here. She's fine. And that is the end of my movement phase. Teclis is going to use his command ability to give all-out assault onto, or all-out attack now, onto the archers here, who are going to do lofted shots in the Drycha in the back corner. So I will be getting +1 to hit.
And Drycha is using all-out defense. Using 2 CP because of Total Eclipse.
Alright, so I'll be hitting on 3s, mortal wounds on 5s. 5 mortals, 6 mortals. And wounding on 4s, no rand on this. It's going to be just 1 more.
Because of the all-out defense, she needs a 2-up. Got it. I guess that command point worked for her.
Teclis shooting into the Dryads. 2's hit. 2's the wound. -3 Ren, D6 damage.
Good.
3 damage. So I'm going to burn the 8th quartz of these wardens to get +1 to hit. And then she's going to take the -1 bravery, but there's no enemy to get within because it's per phase. We're doing 13 shots into her, 4 shots into her, and so that's 17, and then there'll be 12 shots into them. All right, hitting on 3s, 1 wounds on 5s. So we got 2, only 3 mortal wounds. And then wounding on 4s. And that is 2. No red.
2 under the branch raid.
Mm-hmm.
Branch raid saves on a 5-up. No saves.
No, total 5 damage.
That snipes her.
Just enough. Now we're going to go to the 4 into these branch raids. Hitting on 3s, mortal wounds on 5s.
No mortal wounds, but 3 hits. Then wounded on, so 2, no rend.
2 no rend. They are 5 ups.
Ooh, got 1. Now the other 12 into those dryads. Again, hitting on 3s, mortal wounds on 5s. Alright, here we go. So that's 4 mortals. Get these 1s and 2s out of there. And then wounded on 4s. That's 2, no rend.
5 ups. They lost 2, so they're on 5 ups. 1 save.
Yep. So it's going to be a total of 5 dryads gone. Techless does need a 12 to charge, so I will actually try to do that. Nope, I'm going to use my free, because Lumineth get everything. I'm going to use my free command point and try to reroll that. Nope. Alright, and so the end of my turn, first we'll do Battle Shock.
These guys are going to auto run. They lost 9, bravery 6. These guys lost 7, bravery 6.
6 plus 1, that's all 3.
7 plus 2, 9 versus 6, 3 run.
End of the turn, I got 2 points for giving the objectives, and I got 2 points for getting my battle tactic. Now it's 4-0 going into Sylvaneth turn 1.
So I'm going to go back up to 2 CP because of my general, which is effectively 1 CP against Lumineth, unfortunately. My battle tactic is going to be to control an objective with a monster, contesting it with a monster. Draca is going to try to heal D3 as her heroic action. She's bravery 8, and she does not get it.
Okay, I will try to get a command point on Techless again on a 4-up.
I'm going to try to summon Tree with the Branch Wraith.
See, he didn't like that roll.
Got it on a 10.
Yeah, he didn't like that roll. I'm going to try to unbind with Zytrek at a +2. Got it on a 14.
Yeah, didn't matter. I am going to summon the Spite Swarm Hive with Draca.
Okay.
Goes off on an 8.
I'm going to try to unbind it with these guys at a +2. Goes off.
The Spite Swarm Hive can be used in 2 ways. Matt chose the option to add +3 to his charge or movement on a 2+.
So Draca on a 2-up is going to be +3 move, +3 charge. Branch Wraith on a 2-up, +3 move, +3 charge. Tree Lord Ancient, +3 move, +3 charge.
Excellent.
Final spell, I'm going to try to cast Regrowth with the Tree Lord Ancient. Goes off on a 7.
I'll auto unbind that with Techless.
You would. Going in the rest of my hero phase, I'm going to use both my CP on the Tree Lord Ancient to give everything within 12 of him +1 save. I'm also going to use his once per game Tree Summon. Okay. Alright, starting on my movement phase. Alariel was in the woods, so she can come out within 6 of this tree. Her base is big, so you have to put her on the thing here, and 9 away from enemy. Also, at the end of movement, she can once per game summon a unit of 3 hunters. She has other options, but that's usually what I go with. And then Sylvaneth, once per turn, can transport 1 unit from fully within 6 of one tree to fully within 6 of another tree. The Tree Lord Ancient also joined in that because he specifically can do it for free. Going into shooting, the Tree Lord Ancient is going to shoot at the Sentinels.
Yeah, I'll do all out defense, and I will burn their 8th quartz to get +2 to my save. So I'm ignoring. I'm a 4-up, ignoring rend of 1 right now.
Okay.
I'm going for some save stacking with my Sentinels right now. So you're only allowed to get +1 to your save, but if you add more than that +1, you're ignoring the rend of your opponent. You can go -1, -2, and so on. So at this point, I will be getting a +1 to my save because the Tree Lord Ancient only has -1 rend.
Tree Lord Ancient, it hits on 2s.
So Shining Company, so you hit on 3s.
Hit on 3s. Wound on 3s.
Okay.
Rend 1.
Alright, 4-up. Saved it.
It worked!
Draca is also going to shoot in her enraged state at the Sentinels, and she's going to use the Triumph.
Okay, add 1 to wound?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so at a -1 to hit, she is hitting on 5s, wounding on 2s. So this is going to be a reroll because of Gnarroot. These are going to be mortal wounds. This is a hit, and this is all just junk. Wounding on 2. Oh, these are rerolls. All right. That's another mortal and another couple hits. Right. Wounding on 2s.
Okay.
So you got 3, rend 1, and 3 mortals.
So my 3 that are on 4 up, save 2 of those, and 3 mortals, and 1 more that got through on 5 up. And so 2 guys are going down.
L'Oreal's going to take a shot at them.
Okay. Still got Shining Company, so -1 to hit.
She hits on a 3, then with -1. Rerolls 1s because of Gnarl Root.
Hit.
Wounds on 2s.
Wounds.
Rend 2.
Rend 2. Go straight through.
6 wounds.
6 wounds. I do have a 6-up war save, but I'm still holding thing there. Oh, 5-up war save, sorry. So 4, was it? Yeah, 2, 4, 5, pump 1 more. Up, save 2. So 4 guys going down. And we'll go from the back corner, which is furthest away.
Going into the charge phase. I'm going to charge with the Kurnoth Hunters. They'll need a 9.
Might be a little more. Because I took the guys away that were closest. Well, about half inch, looks good. I will spend a CP from tech list to unleash hell. Alright, so I'm doing aim shot, which hits on 3s, but -1 for unleash hell. So hitting on 4s, mortal wounds on 5s, because I'm still power pitch. So we got 1, 2, 3 mortal wounds, and wounding on 4s. That is 4 at -1.
4 at -1. Okay. 4 at -1 puts them on 5.
3 at -1.
3 at -1. 3 at -1 puts them on a 5-up.
Okay, it's going to be a total of 5 wounds.
It's okay. I'm going to keep the leader in this. Next, I'll try to charge with Draca.
Just need 9 there.
And she has a +3 from the Spite Swarm Hive.
Yes, sir.
Nope, and no rerolls, because I'm out of CP.
Drycha failing that charge was big.
L'Oreal will try to charge.
Got it. Yeah.
So she's going to do impact hits with the beetle. On a 2-up. She will do D3. On a 6-up, she does D6. So it's going to be D3 mortals. 3.
5-up ward save. Taking 1.
And a charge phase, I'm going to use L'Oreal to try to make them unable to receive CP on a 3-up. Nope. So I'm going to activate the Hunters first. The leader here...
I'll do all-out defense from Techless, or from their champion, it's fine. So I'm down at 2 CP.
And they are still in their Shining Company dealio.
Yes, they are.
So that makes the leader hit on 3s.
Okay.
And that makes, so 3 hits. That makes the his companion hit on 4s. And then they will wound on 3s. So 2 at rend 1.
Did the 2 6s do mortal wounds to hit?
Only to wound.
Oh, only to wound. So you do an extra mortal.
Yeah, so extra mortal here.
Okay.
Got it.
So the 2 saves goes, my 5 goes to a 4, back to a 5. Save them both, and the mortal wound on a 5-up. The 3 guys into them, and the 2 guys into L'Oreal. Okay. Into the Hunters, hitting on, oh, wrong hit. And then wounding on 4s. It's 4 no rend. Unless these Hunters up. I want none of this.
4 no rend, so they're on their 3-up with the Tree Lord Ancient Command.
3 no rend.
3 no rend?
Yeah, 3.
3 no rend with the Tree Lord Ancient Command. They are on 3-ups.
Hey, 1 damage to you. And the 2 into L'Oreal. Same thing, 3s. Nope, she's too scary.
With -1, L'Oreal's going to be hitting on 4s. Rerolling 1s. 2. She'll be wounding on 2s. So it's 2 at rend 2.
Alright, so I have a 6-up. Okay, take them both. How much damage?
10.
10 damage. 5-up board save. Look like a barbarian on that one. Alright, so it's 3, 6, 7 guys going down.
You got
We
three.
got
You got
8?
3 5-ups.
8 guys, okay.
Yeah.
I got 2 5s up. Yeah. 8 damage.
And then she's got her 4 talon attacks. With the -1, they'll be hitting on 4s, wounding on 4s. Reroll 1s. Wounding on 4s. So it's 1, no rend.
4 up. Saved it.
Okay. And then at the end of combat, the hunters get tries at 4-ups for their stomps or whatever it is for mortal wounds. So 2 mortals.
2 models. I got 5 up. Save 1. Take 1.
So Battle Shock phase. I used Inspiring Presence to my big unit of 30 Sentinels because I did lose a couple there, but I don't want to risk anybody running away. And so this is the big thing. The Skanali Cathalar has the ability Emotional Transference. On a 2-up, I can prevent the Sentinels from taking a Battle Shock. And if there's an enemy unit with an 18, I can take the units I lost and add it to that unit's Battle Shock. And so I use it to the Kurnoth Hunters, and I lost 12 guys? I lost 12 Sentinels. The Kurnoth Hunters will have to add 12 to the dice roll they roll for their Battle Shock.
They run.
At the end of the turn, Matt scores 2 points for having 2 objectives and 2 points for getting a battle tactic, meaning we're tied up at 4-4.
So we're going to roll off to see who gets priority. Ooh, he got
Gotta
a double
take it.
turn.
Matt gets the double turn. We wanted this to be competitive, so, it's fine. It's fine.
All right, so my battle tactic is going to be to try to kill a battle line. My heroic action is going to be to try to heal Draco again. Need an 8 or lower.
Got
She
it.
does, yay.
D3.
D3. 2. Bringing her back down to 4 wounds.
Oh, I'm going to give Best Day Ever, a.k.a. Finest Hour on Techless, just in case they try to hurt him.
So, Matt's hero phase, he tries to cast some spells. This is kind of where my army shines. This is the nice thing with Zytrek. The first time you try to unbind a spell, you get +1 to unbind it, per wizard. And the Cathalar, if she's garrisoned in the shrine, she gets to reroll an unbinding spell. And the Aura of Selenar gives you +1 to cast and +1 to unbind. So each unit has +2 to unbind, so Matt doesn't get anything off.
Mark, you're over there?
Mark's not here.
I'm over here.
Oh.
L'Oreal is going to heal Draco D3 for 2. Alright, going into the movement phase. So, L'Oreal flew over to here. She has retreat and charge. Draco just moved her 9 up this way. Tree Lord Ancient navigated the spirit paths. Has to stay out 9 of these guys within 6 of here. So I had to kind of put them some sideways here to fit that. And then also my final 2 reserve units came here to get some models on these objectives here. I'm going to use my only 2 CP to all-out attack with Draco. With Shiny Company and the +1, she's back to her base 4-ups, 3-ups. Rerolling 1s. 6s are mortals. These are the hits. Looking for 3s. So that is going to be 3, 6, 8.
8 at -1.
8 at -1.
So I need 6s. Boom. And then how many mortals?
3.
5s on here. Let's see, 1, so that's 2, 4, 6, 8. I think that's a unit. Just enough.
Dracha killed my Sentinels with their bugs, so he does get his battle tactic this round. True Lord Ancient and Hilario shoot into my Sentinels, who have all-out defense, and I only lose 4.
Alright, let's see if Draco can get a charge off here. 8. Let's see if L'Oreal can get a charge off here.
Okay. Get 10. Okay, the impact hits.
2 up.
Got it.
D3.
For 3. I'm taking 1. And I will unleash hell from these guys. 21 shots. So I am hitting on 3s, but I'm unleashing hell, so I'm hitting on 4s. And mortal wounds on 5s. So we'll go to the mortals. That is 2, 5, 6, 7. And then wounding on 4s. Nope. 7 mortal wounds onto Hilario.
So I unleash hell into Hilario, putting 7 mortal wounds into her, And Alariel is very dangerous, but she does have a weakness. She does not have a ward save. She has all these wounds and she can heal a lot, but if you can get a lot of mortal wounds into her, there's no protection there.
So Alariel's going to try to make Techless unable to receive commands on a 3-up. Nope. And then I'm going to Titanic Duel there.
And I will get a Titanic Duel. Try check.
So it's truly a Titanic duel.
Actually, I'm going to use my CP to get, because he failed Roar, I'm going to do +1 to my save.
And this is your last CP.
That's my last CP.
So Draca's first attack with her Swarm. She's +1 hit from the heroic action. So she'll be hitting on 2s. Rerolling 1s. Oh, I said 2s, right?
Yep.
And then these 3 are mortals.
Okay.
And she is wounding on 4s. So you got 3, no rend, and 3 mortals.
Alright, so here's my 3-ups. Taking 2. And then the 3 mortals put me to 5-ups. And I saved 2 of those, so I'm taking 3. So I'm taking 4 so far, putting me to 12.
So Dretch's other attack is going to be hitting on 3s. Rerolling 1s. And wounding on 3s. So 3 at rend 2.
Alright, I ignore that because I have +3 to my save currently. So 3 up. 1 goes through. How much?
2.
2. Alright. That's 2 more, so I'm down to 10. And now I'm going to burn my 8th Quartz to get +1 to hit. I'm going to do all my attacks into Alariel. +1 to hit. Selinar is hitting on 2s. There, and +1 to wound because finest hour. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4 at a -2 to Alariel.
4 to -2 is going to put her on 5-ups.
That's 2 damage each.
8 plus 7 is she's got 1 wound left.
Alright, I'm going to attack you with the Swordman on top. He's not as good, but I did do all-out assault. So I have 2 attacks hitting on 3s now because of a +1. Got them both. Wounding on 1s, but 1s always fail. And that's 2 at a -3.
Okay, so 6s. There she goes.
Okay. Oh, got it.
Teclis and Alariel, Battle of the Gods. Coming at each other. Battle of the Gods, Sylvaneth, Lumineth. Lumineth win, because Lumineth, they're really good right now. Battle Shock phase, I stopped the Sentinels from taking Battle Shock on a 2-up with my Cathalar, but there's nothing to transfer that ability on that happened last Battle Shock phase where I can make more people run away. And at the end of the turn, Matt scores 2 victory points. He scores 2 victory points for having the objectives, and he scores 2 for having his battle tactic, but gets a bonus point for scoring it with a monster. And I get a victory point for killing a monster. I killed Alariel, so I get 1 victory point. Right now the score is 9-5. Start of my hero phase, I pick the battle tactic, bring it down, and I choose Drycha. I try to use heroic leadership with Teclis to get an extra command point, and I fail that. Matt succeeds with his Tree Lord Ancient, and I use the command ability Rally to bring back 2 Sentinels.
I'm going to cast a healing spell on a 10. Because I need my Aura of Selinar to extend again. Yeah. Right now it's at 12.
10?
Yep.
Yeah, I'll try to unbind that. Draca. What'd you get? 10, right?
Yep.
10.
Ooh, goes. Oh, you have to beat it. So I get healed D3. 2. Putting me from 10 to 12. So I will free unbind or free dispel that. These guys are going to cast Speed of Hish on this unit here. So they double their movement. Got it on a 6, 7, 8, because now the aura extended.
And they don't get a second spell, right? So might as well try it from the guy here. Nope.
Okay. So double their movement. They're going to cast Power of Hish on themselves, so they do mortal wounds on 5s and not. But +2, so it's 4, 5, 6. Let's see if I'm within 16. Actually, it might just be +1. Yep, I am within 16.
Oh, they do get to cast 2 spells.
No, I cast the Speed of Hish from them to them, and now they're doing Power of Hish. These guys are doing it on themselves.
Okay.
Total Eclipse here at a +2. Got it on a 7, 8, 9. Power Hish here, important one. Okay, goes off there. Techless healed. He'll do protection for 2. Yeah, for my second spell.
Okay. Nope.
Okay. Lambent Light on him. I'll do the AoE spell. See who I get back here. Got everybody except for the back corner. So here, D3, 2 mortals. Tree loader over there. Reroll that. D3 for 1.
5 up shrug.
Okay. Tree loaders here. Our dryads there. D6 for 5. These dryads. D3 for 2. Hey, so about to head to my movement phase, and yeah, I'm gonna get a little closer. All done moving. Techless stayed in combat because he's a warrior. Broke Shiny Company with both my units of Wardens, just so I can make some charges. Matt did do a really good redeploy to get back and make my charge more difficult, so he rolled a 5 for that, so the Dryads are still on the objectives, but they are further away, and I don't like that. Moved my archers up so I can get aim shot on this gentleman, and that is it for the movement phase. Techless is going to shoot at Drycha, so I needed 2 to hit, 2 to wound, and that's my 3 end.
Okay, so that's going to be a 6 up.
Okay, D6 damage for 1. Moving on to the other shooting. My Sentinels, the unit everybody loves. There's nothing wrong with them. Don't listen to them, GW. Their points are perfect. They are not overpowered. I know. I'm tired of people.
I think we need a second opinion here.
I'm
I
tired
don't
of
know.
people talking about it. Okay. Don't yuck my yum. God. All right, so I will use all out assault, give them +1 hit, and they're gonna do aim shot. So I'll be hitting on 2s, mortal wounds on 5s, re-rolling. I'm gonna re-roll everything. Some people say you can't do that, but they're wrong. It's okay to be wrong sometimes. I'm wrong occasionally, rarely.
You want to reroll that 4 too?
Oh, appreciate you. So I'm still hitting on 2s. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. Matt has been doing a really good job of not letting me get Lambent Light off, and this is why.
Alright, so we got 13 5 up shrugs.
It's pronounced Ward Save.
Ward save.
Matt Ward Save.
So successful on 4 of them, which would be what, 9? He's got 2 wounds remaining.
Alright, wounding on 4s, -1 rend. So we do have that. Well, that was a really good roll. So 2, 4, 6, 7 at a -1.
So he's going to have a 4 up and then a 5 up. Alright, he needs 3 of these shrugs. Wards.
Oh, we got a 4 of them! Dang! Oh. Alright. Charging. We're going to do my unit of Wardens. 8. I think I can get somewhere. Not where I wanted to be.
The trees bite you if you end a charge near them, right?
6 up. If they're within 1, but he won't be within 1. So.
Aw, boo.
These guys are going to charge Striker because Techless might need our help. 9. I think that's going to be in there. Yeah. So, these guys. Nope. I broke Shining Company in the movement phase, so. In the charge phase, I'm going to do Titanic Duel Drycha.
You mean the monster phase?
Monster phase.
I'm going to try to make Techless unable to issue himself a CP. Nope.
At the start of the command abilities, I have the champion of my Warden's uses Moonfire Flask. Once per game on a 2-up, I can throw the flask and it does D3 mortal wounds. I throw 1 mortal wound at Drycha and 1 mortal wound at the Dryads. I did not roll very well.
Going with my Spearman, -1 to hit, so I'm hitting on 4s, but I am doing mortal wounds on 5s because I got power of hit shot on them. And so I think I got enough mortals to get them.
Yep.
Okay. And now, because I'm Lumineth, and we get to do everything. Everything! Can Lumineth do that?
Is this? I mean, it's just smashing and bashing, right?
Yeah, smashing and bashing.
Oh yeah.
I'm going with Techless. I did Titanic Duel, so I get +1 to hit. Techless is going to smash you with his sword as he... Oh, only 1 hit though. And wounded on 2s. -2 rend.
Alright, so Drych is on a 5 up. Nope.
D3. 1. And now Selenar, who is back to top profile.
I'm gonna just have you turn Selenar right now because we haven't seen him all game, and here he is. Shows the face of the beast. Look at that. Oh, Techless is he looks so ridiculous.
He's upset. How dare you? How dare you face? Hitting on 2s because of the Titanic Duel. And wounding on 3s because I'm no longer his best day ever. Only 1 out of -2.
Alright, 5 up.
2 damage.
Drycha down to 2 wounds. So Drycha is going to hit back at the Wardens. 10 attacks. Going to be hitting on 5s with her being tabled down. Rerolling the 1s. So these all fail. These 2 are mortals.
Into these guys?
Yep, and then this one is a hit. I need a 4 to wound you. So 1 at Ren 0 into the wardens as well.
4 up. Saved it.
And then 2 mortals.
5 up. Take them both. I'm going to get rid of my sword guy because he can't do mortal wounds. Oh, that's my wizard though. Gotta keep him.
Because of the wounds on her, she also only gets 3 attacks with her talons. She will be hitting on 4s, wounding on 3s, and so nothing.
Okay, we'll pile in here. Going with my spearmen, wardens here. Get that ugly movement tray out of there. It's gonna be 5 mortal wounds. No, only 2 mortal wounds. 2 mortal wounds.
2 mortal wounds. It's enough to kill her.
I take down Drycha to score my battle tactic.
So in my last turn, I realized I made a big mistake when Jack said I'm going to unleash hell on you. The whole reason I didn't charge into the Sentinels with Alariel is because I thought I would avoid it and go into Techless instead. Obviously Alariel going into the Sentinels, and that turn it could have been a different game. And since Alariel then got zapped by the Sentinels and then by Techless in combat, I think it's left me too winded here to do anything, and I'm going to tap out. So good game.
Good game, sir.
Realm Talk. So, this was a I was very nervous, especially when he got the double turn. I've played Matt several times before. I joke around that I'm in his head, but we're really good friends, and we go to a lot of tournaments, and we've faced off. And not that I'm keeping score, but I think I'm 3-1 against him. But it's a great game. It was close. I think he made an error when he charged Alari into Techless instead of into the Sentinels. Or he could have even avoided getting Unleash Hell if he would have moved Alariel further to the other side of the board, and he could have avoided all the Unleash Hells. So I think a little bit of misplay there caused me to get this victory. There's a reason that he won a grand tournament with this army. And he's a very great player, and I think, with the latest FAQ, I don't think the Sylvaneth are as competitive as they were. They're still really good, but the fact that you can't split your trees up into 3 in the beginning, you kind of have to either keep them in 1 or keep them in that big 3 clump. That really kind of slowed them down a little bit. But I still think they're a competitive army. They're much better than they were in 2.0. If you like the aesthetic, if you think this is your army, go out and get them. They are a good army still, and as Matt has shown, they are very competitive. And if you're not a competitive player, they just look awesome. Alariel is back, and she is ready to dominate tables.